Today I am working on a 20-inch bicycle rim that was severely damaged in some sort of accident. Probably was ran over by a car. It has a very bad deformation locally in an S pattern in between the two zeros. So I looked on the internet on how to fix this. There was no real method for bending a rim that was bent in this manner back into shape. Uh, I know how to true a rim. Truing a rim is not the proper procedure in order to correct this type of deformation. That needs to be corrected by bending it back. Here I'm showing you how I've marked the rim with both plus and minus signs for the high and the low sides. And on the ends you can see there are 0 marks to where the rim is perfectly fine, and it's fine in between the two 0 marks on the other side. So this is a local S-shaped deformation. So the problem is that when it gets deformed by an outer source and is not driven by the tension in the spokes, the adjustment on the spokes doesn't need to be changed initially. Initially, you have to overcome the plastic deformation that has occurred on the rim. You can verify that the sides that are loose are the ones where the rim was bent towards, and the other side is tight. So generally, you don't overcome that by tightening the opposite side as you would when you're trying to do fine adjustments when you're truing a rim. What you need to do is to bend the rim back plastically. So rims can be bent elastically and they will spring back to their original locations quite easily. Once you exceed the elastic limit, then you need to bend it back plastically. One of the ways I saw on the internet where people would take two boards and they would step on one side of the rim and on the other side of the rim and deform it back into shape. This wasn't working for mine since it was a local deformation. So I created this Rim Bender 2000. It consists of boards basically balanced on a traditional vise, 3 points of contact. You can see the deformation on the block of wood where I've already started using this device. It's pretty simple. Probably other people have thought about it, but I didn't see anything, so I thought I would share this with you. Kind of tricky. You have to manually push the blocks back into shape, and then you carefully slide the rim in. Really, you want the positive side on the single point of contact block on the other, and the minus side on the other side. So that will reverse the bend in your rim. This one has already been bent back into shape quite a bit. Here I'm going to try to demonstrate how you use the Rim Bender 2000.
You simply tighten the rim up and then you start cranking it down. I'll go ahead and do that a little bit, see if I can somehow give you a shot of this in action. So you hear that popping. Hope you enjoyed that. Since I'm not on a truing stand, a quick check is just to take the rim by the axle and spin it and then hold it against something you don't care about hitting a little bit, and watch the rim as it moves in and out and hits the device, and then kind of catch your rim just to verify, as a check. If you need to bend it a little more, put it in my Rim Bender 2000. All right, thanks. Appreciate